Good. Happy Monday. Good afternoon. Good morning. How we doing? Oh man, hope you're doing well. Mike is sounding a little hot. We are live back in the studio. Turn that. Oh, there it is. Turn that doorknob. This is an old school. I think it was good festive colors, all right. The nice bright red. Who actually picked up this hoodie from 20, look at that, 2021, which means actually we launched this in 2020. So anyway, let me know in the chat if you do have this sweat. I pulled it out of the archive today for all of you. Good to see you. I'm just going to drop the audio just a little bit. Sound a little hot on my end. Hold on. There we go. There we go. So, happy Monday, Metal Monday. Let's get it on the screen, okay? Oh man, where we at? Where we at? Metal Monday. There it is. Come on now. A Metal Monday. First question in the chat for all of you. Let us know, did you race today? Okay, that is the question. Sorry, not today. Over the weekend. Did you race over the weekend? And let us know if you're watching this on replay. If you raced, where was the race? What was the distance? What was the surface? Shoe choice? Any good details? Any good race report for DGR around the world? So, hope you had a great weekend. It is a Monday. Amazing. December 18th. Where does the time go? Uh-huh. Oh, that's fun. Who's going to be first on the screen? Let's go with Eric. Eric, speaking of the green mug, there it is. We'll be here Wednesday. Cheers to Eric and everybody else. Oh, man. I'm drinking a coffee. Yes, I know it's noon, but I'm still drinking a little bit, just a little bit more coffee. Hold on. So, hope you had a great weekend. Hope you had some great races. If you were able to race, yes, I see you, Amber. We're finally going to talk about your epic race, Amber. So good. Oh, Hal, I know. I need shoe reviews for Christmas. Amen. Amen. Daniel's in the house. Good to see you, Daniel. Good to see you again, Eric. Dan, come on now. Dan from across the pond. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Dan, for tuning in. Oh, man. We will talk more, Dan, sooner rather than later. All right. Info while we're doing this, because I know a lot of people will watch this on replay. Info at DeMoreGlobalRunning.com is the place to email your race reports to me. But I got to say, next Monday, crazy, is Christmas. Next Monday. So obviously, no live stream on Monday. So we're going to take 1 week off next week as far as Metal Mondays are concerned, which means we'll have 2 weeks of catch up. Oh, I don't even know what the date would be. Let's see, the 25th. It'd probably be, would it be the 1st or the 2nd? No, I think it might be January 1st, roughly. Is that about right? So the next Metal Monday won't be for a couple weeks from now. But email, if you do, maybe you're doing a Jingle Bell run, maybe you're doing an epic, there's some wild races happening in the wintertime all around the world, but there's some where ultra marathons out in the frozen tundra. Maybe you're doing a polar bear plunge with a 10K in the middle or something. I don't know. Just email me your race reports, info at DeBoerGlobalRunning.com, so we can celebrate you. All right? Your accomplishments, your hard work, your training block, whatever you're doing out there to get to the starting line fit, fresh, healthy, and happy, right? Yes, that's how we roll around here. Okay, let's get some names on the screen. And of course, where are we tuning in from around the world? Many of us, I'm seeing some new names. So let's get, if you're new around here, raise your hand in the chat. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, wherever at, let us know in the chat where you're watching from. That would be cool. But in the meantime, since we're doing a Metal Monday, Elicio, I ran the Carrera del Pavo 10K road race in Progreso, Yucatan, Mexico. First place in my age category, 60 and over, a 44:09. Did you hear that, everybody? 60 and over with a 44:09. Merry Christmas to all, and God bless you all. Come on. Alicia, that is amazing. What a time for, gosh, if I could be running 44:09 in my 60s, I'll be happy. I'll be very, very happy. Congratulations, Alicia, for your race. And if you have any photos and you want to email them to me, feel free to do so. Again, there is the email down below. All right, Deborah watching. Hello, Seth. It's Tuesday, 6 a.m. here on the East Coast of Australia. Okay, East Coast. Just got to think about it. All right, so it's 6 a.m. Wow. Oh my goodness, just amazing. Deborah, thank you for watching from the other side of the world, literally. Okay, very cool. Someday I'll get to Australia. Renee, hi Seth, Merry Christmas from Aalborg, Denmark. Very cool. Oh, love Denmark. Beautiful, beautiful country, and especially I bet this time of year. Do you go? I just see pictures of the Christmas markets over in Europe, and I'm like, man, you do it right. You do it right in Europe. What's up, Sean? Yo, yo. Good to see you, Sean. And thanks for hitting that like button on the way in for everybody. Let the rest of DGR know we are live. Hello from Sacramento, Javier, H-Town, Houston in the house. Let's go. Onward and upward. So let's dive in just a little bit to Metal Monday, shall we? Kick it off with, let me just make sure we are in fact, can you see this there? All right. So I don't always remember, but I try to update where the races are happening. Doesn't always happen. But the first is coming in from Valencia for Miguel. This is Miguel. He wrote to me and he said just ran the Valencia Marathon. So okay, we are also I should mention we're finally, I think, going to be caught up after this week. So this was a couple weeks ago. All right. So we're getting caught up because so many emails are coming in with your races around the world. So Miguel, there we go. Just ran the Valencia Marathon and got a PR. Used my Endorphin Pro 3 for the marathon. Looks like he averaged 8:15 a mile for a 3:39. But Miguel, come on now. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Miguel, congrats on your PR. Looks like you had a great day. I love you seeing that picture with all the medals hanging around you. Awesome work out there in Valencia. That's a bucket list race for me, I'll say. And again, if you have raced Valencia, let us know in the chat. It'd be cool to get some more insight on the race. Obviously, it's becoming, I think I saw 30,000 runners this year. I thought I saw right around there. So that's pretty big. And of course, it's well known at this point for being a flat, fast course. I'm curious about, I actually don't know exactly where Valencia is at in Spain, but it's on the coast. But as far as like the temperature and the humidity and how that works out, usually on race day, I think it's like December 2nd, roughly every year, the first week, basically the same weekend as CIM. So out in California, very good. Oh my goodness. Okay, who else is here? Let me just make sure I'm not missing any chats. So congrats again to Miguel. Okay, onward we go, shall we? To a big, big, big one. Oh my goodness, this is just an epic story. It might take me a minute actually to read it all, and I just got to say, one of the most dedicated members and runners within DGR. She is from Wisconsin. Amber, you are amazing. Wait till you guys listen to this and see the photos. Talk about giving back in this time of year, and frankly, all year round. All right, so Amber, when I saw these photos and read the story, it just cut right here. So thank you, Amber, for taking the time to share your story with everybody. But I'll just start reading here if I can get it on the screen. Hold on 1 second. So here's Amber in Wisconsin. This past weekend, I ran for the with My Team Triumph for the first time. They are an organization that aims to create inclusion for people with all sorts of disabilities in running and endurance events. Athletes with disabilities are the captains and are aided by able-bodied angels to cross the finish line. It is pure. It is pure. My friend Heather has cerebral palsy and was so stinking excited to join me in a race and now wants to do more. So she goes on to share more in this email. Amber, let me just see if I can pull up a little bit. She says this, the Holiday Lights 5K is a 3-lap around a park, including a big uphill, and is lit with Christmas light displays the entire way. It was a lot of fun, and everyone was very encouraging of the My Team Triumph captains. Benefits from this event go to the Sheboygan County Food Bank. So, I mean, come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. Let's cheer for Amber in the chat. I mean, gosh. Amber, you definitely get a cowbell. It's not it's at the end of the day, let's just call it as it is. it's not just about PRs. In fact, that's pretty far down the list. When you look at a story, when you read a story like that, hear a story, see those photos, and I've got more photos, okay? So, Amber, thank you for sending these. Oh my goodness, just like truly, truly. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. Inspiring. There is, oh, hold on one second. I think we got to do this. There's another kind of a more of a close up photo of Amber and her friend, okay? So amazing. And then we've got another one, I believe, here. There we go. Just see it. Oh my goodness. I mean, it just like touches the heart, makes you want to go out and give back to your community. And it's so cool that we as runners are able to do this, and get, because it's like I mean, come on. Can you take for granted? I think I posted on Strava this morning, grateful to move. That's it. The fact that I'm able to move still and do it, on a fairly regular basis, and these folks in the photo, like they just can't do it on their own. And so Amber there is on the left, um, and pushing again her friend. So unbelievable. Thank you, Amber, for taking the time to share. And gosh, oh, it makes me just inspiring, and that's why we do Metal Monday. That's why we do DGR. That's why we're here supporting each other, cheering each other on. So, Amber, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you want to learn more, myteamtriumph.org. Myteamtriumph.org. All right. Awesome work, Amber. There she is. All right, there she is in the chat as well. Okay. The running dad. Good to see you. I haven't put you on the screen yet. Thanks for being here. Wasn't that amazing? Just amazing. You are very welcome, Amber. All right, Peter's in the house. Good to see you. Shout out to Amber. Yes, indeed. Let's get her one more cowbell. Come on. Man, I need some. We need some DGR cowbells. That is for sure. Ringing it a lot these days in the studio. Good to see you, Peter. So we're doing a Metal Monday, and feel free if you want. You can jump in with your questions as well. Hold on. Man, just awesome. Oh my goodness. And she gave more details, but we got to keep moving because we got some more Metal Mondays to get to. But just unbelievable. Good to see you, Brett. Local here in the greater Denver area. Good to see you, Brett. Onward we go. Oh man, Brett, talk about the. It's like, when is winter gonna arrive in Denver? It's just been so nice lately as far as running is concerned. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Christina. No, oh, sorry, Christina. You're gonna be next. But first we're gonna jump in with Phil. Okay, here is Phil. Oh, hold on. Sorry. There we go. And Phil is here, coming to us from Agoura Hills, California. Okay. So happy Saturday. Just wanted to shoot you some love from Cal and let you know that I emulated your training block and taper methods, peaking at 50 miles a week, though, and placed second overall and first age group today at the Paramount Ranch Trail Half Marathon in Agoura Hills, California. And what's that's amazing. First of all, congrats to Phil. Okay, great job there, Phil. Placing, I think you said second overall, right? And look at this last sentence. He says, where they shot all the old Westerns. I don't know if anybody's a Western films fan, but that's pretty cool that you always see the old school movies and you wonder, okay, where did they film those out there in California in the 30s, 40s, and 50s? So congrats to Phil. Let's give Phil a little cowbell. Okay, that's what it was. Second overall and first in his age group. And so just so you know, Phil is in the shorts. I should have clarified that. Phil is there in the shorts. It looks like Ultra, obviously, is the sponsor of that race. So good, Phil. Congrats, Phil. And Phil, I'm not sure if I'm sure we've communicated in the past in the chat and in the comments, but gosh, just awesome work out there. Getting that half marathon out on the trails. That's a good distance, just so you know. Like, it's tough. Like, anything over half marathon just gets a lot harder because usually you're out there for around 2 hours or over, 2.5 hours. And anyway, so I like a half marathon on on the trails. Chris, good to see you, Chris. Onward we go. Clay bringing home the W for DGR to 10K last week. Let's go, Clay. Where was that at, Clay? That's what I'm talking about, Clay. Very, very good. Sounds like maybe it was a road 10K. I'm not sure, but that's awesome. I hope you got some custard afterward, at least, or something like custard to celebrate. Good work there, Clay. Love to read that. Okay. Let's see. Neil's in the house. Clay, well done. High five. What time did you run? Yes, that's cool. And if you want to share a little more, Clay, a little what shoes did you wear? Feel free to do so. Once again, on a Metal Monday, we are here. We're celebrating your racing around the world, and it's just look at that. I mean, look at that map. All the races. I wonder how many races exist now versus, I'm just going to call it 1990 or even 2000. When I was a kid growing up, we obviously but man, the volume of races that are available for all of us, literally, all around the world. We're about to get to another one on the other side of the world here in a second. I would be curious, and maybe just, man, has it doubled since 1990? Has it tripled? I bet it's quadrupled since 1990. And I'm talking basically all the races. Whether it's a series, and then you've got the classics. Man, I just love that. You have options all the time. So, very good. Whoa, Clay. Hello. Look at that. 3350 in the Alpha Fly 2 in the roads. Oh, my. That is some butter right there. Good work, Clay. You are moving, sir. That is fast and zesty. I like it, Clay. Good work there. And in the Alpha Fly 2, fun choice for the shoe. Yeah, that's what I wore out there at CIM. Okay, certainly not last but not least. Here we go on the other side of the world for Christina in the house. Okay, there she is. My first half marathon on December 17th. 2023 was successfully epic. The Mizuno Hong Kong Half Marathon Championship 2023. I got qualified in the cutoff time of the race, which is the first hilly 10K, and was the crucial bit of this race. The course was hilly from beginning till end, chilly at 8 degrees Celsius with strong headwinds. Then I PR'd my half marathon time. Now, wait a minute. Am I reading that right? I got qualified in the cutoff time of the race, which is the first hilly 10K. Okay, I might have to, maybe somebody can read that and decipher it for me. She wasn't cut off like she didn't make a cutoff time. Is that what is it reading? I don't think so, because then, and was the crucial bit of this race, the course was hilly from beginning till end. I do remember Christina mentioning that, but then let me just pull up her email just to clarify here. Let's see. She says, then I PR'd my half marathon time. Okay, so she did finish. I used 2 Morton gels, a Cis isotonic gel, and a Goo energy gel. But the Morton gel doesn't seem to coincide with my stomach, so I gave it a last chance today. I'm also very grateful that despite the short 8-week training, somehow paid off. I celebrated with my DGR Stein, took a photo of it with the last 3K of the race in the background. Now, let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, I gotcha. Next race is the Standard Chartered Half Marathon on January 21st, 2024. She says, onward and upward, DGR strong. So that was the entire email, okay? And she did send some more photos. Here is the Stein in Hong Kong. So I think what she was saying is behind, like looking out over the city, is the last 3K. So cool to see the picture of the Stein. Oh, it made it safely to Hong Kong. Very good. Congrats. You need to celebrate, right? Okay. So this is just great. Oh my goodness. And I think we got a few more photos as well. But before we get to that, I think there's a graph here. Hold on. Let's just pull this up. Yeah, a little graph. Okay. So for her race, so it looks like maybe a 2:07:53-ish. Okay, with a 6:01 average per kilometer. All right, just to clarify that. And let's go here. Okay, so again, this is what Metal Monday can. I'll just take. This is what Metal Monday I'd like it to evolve into, where we're not just celebrating, but also kind of looking. And the beautiful thing is brainstorming your racing for 2024 and 2025 and beyond. These like I've never heard of this race before, the Mizuno Half Marathon Championships in Hong Kong. So that's another part of Metal Mondays is send in your photos, send in your race reports, but also like Christina did with this graph, just to kind of get a sense of what's going on here. So now I understand. Now I think we can all understand the hills, and I bet those hills are in. Yeah, they're in meters. So let's see, about 90 meters, maybe. So, gosh, what is that? 270 or 300 feet, roughly? No, somebody translate for me. So again, just trying to get a sense of what the course was like, and you can see her data there from her watch. So thank you, Christina, for taking the time to send that in. And I believe we've got one more photo to share. Um, Let's go. There we go. Yes, indeed. So fun. Okay, so I wonder if that's maybe the start. Maybe that's before the hills. I'm not sure, but Christina's sporting her DGR T-shirt. Very cool. I love it. I love it. And looks like the leaves are still on. Looks kind of chilly though, with everybody in long sleeves and. But look at the trees. I just love looking around the world. Like, okay, what is the landscape? What's the vegetation look like? So, Christina, you rock. You get a cowbell. Come on. Thank you, Christina, for taking the time to send in your race report. And congrats. Very, very cool. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. A little shout out to the Discord 1 mile challenge. That is correct. Over the Christmas challenge. That's right, Chris. I appreciate the reminder. Clay says maybe he was up in Alma, Michigan. Very good. Okay, and let's go. Clay comes on here. Seth, what's your favorite medal that I've ever received from a race? I think is what you're asking. Ooh, that's a tough one, actually. Um, it was fun to receive a New York City Marathon medal because the race means so much to me, like the both of them, but especially that first one in 2019, the New York City Marathon. Man, but there's been some pretty creative ones. You know, the one though, what was the last? Oh yeah, maybe it was CIM, but it was so heavy. Like the CIM medal, it was like you really felt like you were holding a solid medal. I should probably hang the medals like right there for Medal Mondays just so I can grab like the ones that maybe jump out to me. So there you go. There's a Medal Monday, everybody. And ask any questions you would like about training, about shoes, about life. I'm not really testing running shoes quite yet. I am a little bit, but so I'm a little off the bandwagon as far as shoes are concerned. But I'd be happy to answer any questions. Again, if you're just joining us, no Metal Monday next Monday because it's Christmas. Okay, so taking the day off, of course, and then we'll pick it up the following week, which I think is January 1st. So maybe I'll ask all of you, like, is anybody racing in the next 2 weeks? I know it's like a very kind of chill out time, but maybe a Jingle Bell 10K, or maybe you're doing like I already said, an epic adventure race in the frigid cold somewhere. Or gosh, but let's not forget about Australia and New Zealand, where it's summer down there, or Argentina or South Africa or wherever around the world. It's not freezing. Yeah, it's not freezing. So Clay, where it's not freezing, Clay says, "Do you have the Alphafly 3 yet?" I do not. I don't know. I know. Yeah, I do not. I'd love to get it tested out, Nike. If you want to send it along, I'd be happy to test it. But no, Clay, I do not have the Alphafly 3 yet. That would be nice. It would be nice to have. So great. Okay. I'm just trying to think what's going on as far as other updates here. We're doing well. Actually, speaking of Hong Kong, an order just came in to the store for China, for Beijing, China, to be specific. So that was crazy. It's like you just never know who's watching, where they're watching from, And I love the just how we are hopefully support like you're like Seth, how are you actually supporting each other? And it's tough. I will say I'll always make the argument it's better in person, but it's mostly through social media. It's through these live streams. Whether it's the Facebook group, whether it's Discord, whether it's the comments down below this live stream, there's ways to just keep tabs. All right. Maybe we're not going to hop on a Zoom call, or maybe we're not going to ever meet in person. I hope to meet all of you in person at some point down the road. But the ability to just check in on everybody and be like, how did that half marathon training block go? What did you learn? What would you change? Or maybe somebody DNF'd and they're just down. Like I know when I DNF, how many times? Maybe twice. I did the 100 miler. How many times have I DNF'd? Does anybody know? I think once, the 100 miler, but I feel like there was another one. Oh, New York City is probably what I'm thinking of, but I did not DNF. But anyway, when you DNF, it's hard, and it's a little hard to accept. And so just checking in on everybody and being like, listen, we're here for you. Let's learn from whatever happened out there on the course. Let's learn from the training block. Let's learn from the nutrition. Let's learn from the gear choices and proceed on to the next goal. So that's what I mean. Like, that's why we do all this on YouTube. That's why we do all this on the social media, is to help each other overcome the challenges and reach those next goals, and find a little joy, or a lot of joy. Could be a lot, could be a little, in the process. So there you go. Onward and upward. Okay. Chris says, Merry Christmas, Seth family, and all DGR. Chris, you rock, sir. Cheers once again. Cheers indeed. Oh, so good. So I think I'll sign off. Happy Metal Monday. Have a great rest. Okay. Hopefully you're able to rest this time of year just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Let those, your brain reset, your sleep maybe a little catch up, and let those legs reset, as well as 2024. And we will be talking about 2024 next week. Okay, not this week, but next week. Okay, onward we go. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. We'll see you guys soon. Ciao.